Welcome back to the Niki Show. Today's episode is going to be about German. It's not going to be about listening comprehension in some kind of anything. It's going to be German. And this is Niki, and we also have.
Hi, I'm Lillian.
Hi, this is Emily.
Hi, I'm Brittany.
And next, we move on to our outline. And let's take a look at what we're going to talk about today. First, we're going to introduce the teacher. And then after introducing the teacher, we're going to take a look at the video 1. And then there's video 2. And after reviewing all the videos, we're going to share our reflection and give some suggestions.
Okay, so let's move on to the first part, introduction to the teacher. The teacher's name is Michael, and how long has he been teaching German? He has been teaching German for about 35 years. And what is his teaching style? He used to major in sinology in university, so he can speak fluent Chinese. He usually teaches German with some Chinese, especially when explaining grammar knowledge. And he likes to explain the grammar in an explicit way. You will find out later. And who is his target audience? His target audience is mostly adults. And what is his YouTube channel about? Usually he will talk about the daily life, daily conversation, and the word usages, and also the grammar. So let's see the next slide.
So before we start to take a look at the first video, his teaching methodology is he likes to give individual and inductive teaching way. The inductive method of teaching means that the Michael present the rule through the situation and sentences that can guide the student throughout lots of drills and practices. So here we can see that Michael makes good usage of asking questions, which can raise the attention, review the sentence structure, and also give the hint to the next focusing point. Besides, in this video, there will be some grammatical terms such as Hauptsatz and Nebensatz. The Michael do not only brought up the features of these terms, but also explain them through examples. So while explaining the grammar, he also brings out the conceptual knowledge of via. It's a conjunction. In English, we call it because. So it's used to connect two sentences. Here, Michael, he likes to write down the sentences and visualize the movement of the verb so that students can pick up the concept very easily. Afterwards, he will review and emphasize the example twice that the verb should always be placed at the end of the sentence in the vowel structure. So let's take a look at the video.
Ich lerne Deutsch. Deutsch ist einfach. 没错 Deutsch ist einfach 简单哦 Ich lerne Deutsch 我们看一下哦 Ich lerne Deutsch 你的动词在哪里呢在第二个位置有没有 Ich lerne Deutsch Deutsch ist einfach 动词呢在第二个位置没有错 Position 2所以呢这个句型叫做 Hauptsatz Hauptsatz 的中文应该是主句嘛，就是主要的主句。Hauptsatz 的特色是什么？动词就是在第二个位置，所以我们以前一直都在讲动词要放在第二个位置。可是呢，有时候这个动词的位置可能会变，为什么呢？因为我们德文有所谓的那个连接词呢。那其中一个就是 weil， 你看 weil 就是因为的意思哦。所以呢，因为这个连接词，它要求另外一个句型，这个句型叫做 nebenher。 Nebensatz. Nebensatz 的中文好像是子句。Der Nebensatz， 可是 Nebensatz 的特色是什么？动词不是在第二个呢，而是动词跑到最后面去。所以呢，应该怎么念呢？ Ich lerne Deutsch, weil Deutsch einfach ist. 再一次哦，为什么动词要跑到最后面去呢？那是因为 weil 的关系 ，weil 就是一个所谓的那个连接词呢。那这个连接词它是要求这个句型，这个句型的特色就是动词在句尾。再一次哦，Hauptsatz ich lerne Deutsch, Nebensatz, weil Deutsch einfach ist. Deutsch ist einfach. 就是这么简单。
Second video is the application of the structure while. The video is presented in the format of daily conversation, which provides students with meaningful and useful context. The facial expression and hand gesture of the teachers also help students to understand the text. Throughout the video, Mishael and Daike present the new grammar with the vocabulary that students have already learned, so that the cognitive load required in processing could be lightened. Also, clear articulation of the both teachers could be observed in the video, and there's pauses between sentences. This facilitates the listening process, and the content becomes easier to comprehend for L2 learners. In the video, teachers also repeat the target sentence so that the learners know what part is important in the dialogue. Now, let's take a look at the video.
Daike,
Ja.
warum ist es so warm?
Weil Sommer ist.
Oh, weil Sommer ist.
Warum ist es so kalt?
Weil die Klimaanlage läuft.
Warum trinkst du Wein?
Warum trinke ich Wein? Weil der Wein lecker ist. Warum ist morgen Montag?
Weil heute Sonntag ist.
Ach so, weil heute Sonntag ist. Und warum bist du so müde?
Weil es schon 8 Uhr ist.
Weil es schon 8 Uhr ist.
Warum ist Deutsch so einfach?
Weil wir einen YouTube-Kanal haben. 就是这么简单。
So after watching these videos, we have some suggestion for the videos. We think that in the second part, it would be more interactive if the teachers can ask the viewers to leave a comment below of the film or to perform a sentence by themselves. It probably will lead the viewers to do exercises and be more interactive with the whole sentences and grammar. And next one, we think that from the visual aspect, if you are watching the film, if you're watching the video, the image could be brighter because it's a bit dark. It's a bit dark for us to see. And the third one is the frequency of code switching. We think that the teacher uses a lot of Mandarin during teaching. It might be a little bit difficult for the students to focus. And the fourth one is, we think it's probably better for him to take a pause or to take pauses, because whenever he asks a question, he answers himself right away. It's probably better for him to leave a few seconds for the students to think about the answers and then answer by themselves. And last but not least, would it be better if this teacher teachers just give more sentence and let the students find out the grammar patterns on their own? Because that way, the students could generalize the grammar rule by themselves. And because seeing all those examples, they could generalize the grammar rule. And also we have some reflections. The first one, to think that all the sentences and the examples used here in the videos are meaningful and that can be used in a real life situation. And the last one is the amount of cognitive load is appropriate. He didn't use much of new words or much of new vocabularies to increase the students' pressure. Okay, so that's pretty much all we have to say about the video.
Dankeschön. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening.
That's all for today's Niki Show.